Good morning, students. Today we are going to complete the last few part of the input devices, which we will start from OMR. Lastly, we have already gone through some few different types of input devices like OCR, QR code, barcode reader, MICR, and many such. Today we are going to complete some more few input devices, and then in our next class I will continue with output device. So today what we will learn is OMR, optical mark recognition. This is a special type of this is particularly a special type of device which is used to check the mark of a page or something. Like suppose I want to explain, suppose there is a page which page are having multiple marks. Now you have seen such kind of optical mark pages in some of your exams, like you all are familiar with Green Olympiad exam, where you have been given one question paper with multiple questions and their options, and your answer you have to write in the particular sheet where you have to mark the round with a HB pencil or with a black or blue pen. That means there, if the correct option is C, then you are encircling on the third bubble of the question number 1. Suppose you are answering question number 1, option C is correct. So in this way we have seen that we have marked a lot of marks in that particular page. Now these pages are not being checked by your teacher manually. These pages will be put into a particular device, and that device is going to check out the marks, that whether where are the marks, and according to the mark it checks the answer. Now from this particular video you can see there is a picture, that is eChem. eChem is a company which makes this kind of devices which checks the OMR sheets. Like, so you can see the example from the video also. This page where multiple dots and marks are given, this particular page is a OMR sheet. Therefore we say it as an OMR sheet. Why OMR sheet? Because optical mark recognition sheet. These sheets are capable of finding out the marks by this machine, and automatically in a very few seconds they calculate your marks and how much you have got. So it definitely reduces the pressure of the teacher to check so many copies in a very small time, as well as it also make the copy checking process much more faster. Therefore this is a very nice platform where you can easily check the different types of options in a particular machine, not by manual format. Okay, so this is called OMR sheet. So an OMR is a device used to recognize marks on specially printed forms and sheets. So you can see that there are some specially printed forms and sheets are available. Now according to that, those kinds of sheets only the OMRs are being made. It reads predefined positions and records where marks are made on the form. It then transmits this information to the computer. This technology is used where a large number of hand-filled forms need to be processed quickly. So suppose there are hundreds or thousands of forms is to be checked within 2 days. So suppose there are not so many teachers available to check. So if 2 or 3 teachers are there, then it will become a huge pressure to them for checking so many papers in a very small amount of time. So in those kind of situations, these OMR sheets are very useful. People only fill the answers by encircling or filling the bubble into that particular sheet, and when those sheets are put into the these machines, they are automatically being scanned. So this is the best way of checking the answer. So you can understand this OMR, why these OMR sheets are used, and why these kind of sheets are so much popular right now. You will see when you will grow up, you will see there are some few more, not few, there are many exams are going to held in this way, and also some exams are actually going in this OMR way, where people are filling the circles with OMR and the machines are responsible to check your answer. Now next we are coming to the next part, that is the touch screen. Touch screens are very known to you nowadays, because we all use touch phones, means smartphones, which are touch sensitive, where you can easily touch and you can get the desired output in the same manner. So touchscreen is a touch sensitive computer display screen that can also act as an input device. It can identify the presence and positions of a touch within the within the display region. So within a particular region, within a particular part, if you want to touch your screen, or if you want to give input by touch, then this can be possible if your screen has the touch sensitivity quality. So there are some few touch computers, touch laptops, touch screens are available. These touch screens are available in ATMs. Now there are some such ATMs found, where we can easily go and touch on the screen, and the tasks that we want are actually offering. So touch screen are very common nowadays in some of the devices like mobiles, tabs, and there are some smart TVs also where you can use it in touch. There are some few computers where you can use touch screen. There is some computers, means laptops, where the name is Ultrabook. There are some devices which is known as Ultrabook, whose monitor can be taken out from a computer, and that monitor screen becomes a tab like. So you can touch that monitor screen and you can do all your necessary work if you want. So there are many such kind of modern gadgets available, where you will see that touch is available. By only touching on screen, the things are going smoother and things are going much more easier for us to handle. There are some few older mobiles that we are having, when you've seen that there are multiple dates in these older mobiles, and whenever I want to do something, I need to use the arrow keys or enter keys or like the cancel keys. But here what you will see, you can easily do that by touching on those particular area which you want to work with. So touchscreens are the most convenient way to give any input in a particular device. So nowadays touchscreens are very popular. Now touchscreens are easy to use and are often found in public places such as ATMs, ticket collections, terminals, theaters, and airports. It is used extensively in design of appliances such as mobile phones. So there are some few such touch screens are available, which are very popular. Basically, we as a general people use this kind of touch phone in our mobile phones. Okay, so mobile phones is a best example of touch screen pad. Next we are coming to one more important thing, that is digital cameras. Digital cameras are also one of the most important devices right now. In the digital camera also, you will see some in the display screen, you will get a touch sensitive adapter where you can touch something and you can change your photographs, edit your photographs. There are some few costly cameras available. We have seen there are many types of cameras nowadays found, and more powerful, more capable of zooming something from a far distance. So these digital cameras are helping us to take the capture or some videos that can be taken from a particular place. So digital camera is used to capture images and videos and store them in a digital format. So whatever we capture, whatever videos we take, they are being stored in a particular place, in a particular place of your computer, and therefore it is known as digital photographs. And therefore we say that it makes a digital format of the photos. It displays the captured images immediately on screen. The images or videos captured through the digital cameras can be transferred to a computer for modification, and the images can be printed on paper whenever desired. So whatever photos you have captured, whatever images you have captured are all basically set in your computer or in your laptop, and from there you can easily take the print out of those things. Okay, so in this way a digital camera is also being used as a very very effective thing as an input device, because whenever you are capturing any photo, that photo is coming to your computer as a file. So whenever you are inserting anything into your computer, that becomes an input device. So here you are giving the input as the file of a photo or a video file. Okay. Next we are coming to the most important part. Whenever you are talking about web cameras, there are multiple web cameras available. Now we are coming to a camera which is affixed with every computers. Nowadays, you people are all familiar with the laptops and all. Laptops are already having one computer on the monitor, just above the monitor. If you see it very minutely, you will get such kind of cameras into those places. Now, if you don't have this camera, or suppose your camera is not working, it has been damaged, you can set a camera from the outside. Those cameras are known as webcams or web cameras. These web cameras can be attached externally from your computer, and you can take photographs of yourself. Basically, web cameras are mainly used to capture your own photos, and it is mainly used for teleconferencing, video conferencing, not teleconferencing, video conferencing, where your video is being seen by the person who is talking to you. So there must be a camera which should focus on you. Otherwise, how the other end person who is talking to you will see your photo or video. So therefore, web cameras are mainly used for video conferencing. It is not used for capturing photos here and there like what a digital camera do. So digital camera and web camera are completely two different things. It may that both are taking the same thing, doing the same thing. Both are taking pictures of something, but still, web cameras and digital cameras are totally different. It has been meant for a completely different purpose. Digital cameras is only to capture different photos, and web camera is only used to capture your own photo who is there in front of the computer. So a webcam or web camera is a digital camera that is usually connected to the computer through a USB interface. Webcams come with software that allows the user to record video or send the video on the web. Many laptops comes with an inbuilt web cameras and microphone. So we know that there are many web cameras which are already available, already there inbuilt into the laptop. So you need not to connect a webcam from the outside. That doesn't mean that you don't have a webcam in your computer. Those small cameras which are affixed into your laptops are also a well-defined web camera. Okay, so this is what your web camera says. Now the next part, we will be going to the biometrics. Okay, biometric is something which is very essential nowadays. We see this in many offices, hospitals, and many such places where attendance are being taken by. So biometrics are like, a device by which it takes your body as a identification. It can be your retina, it can be your such kind of places where it checks the fingerprint. So from the photo picture over here, you can see one is a device which is actually collecting your photo fingerprint from your finger. Therefore, you have to put your finger on that sensor which catches the catches your fingerprint, and then if the fingerprint matches, it will say okay, a tick mark will come, and if the fingerprint doesn't matches, it will say no, your fingerprint doesn't match. So if any other person who is not connected with the organization is coming into the office and putting their finger over there, they will say that it's an unidentified person. Therefore, easily the person can be caught that whether the person is there in their organization or not. And also there are retinas which have been used as a password in some few places where very delicate documents are being sent, and the password can easily be hacked by the hackers, those who are hacking such kind of very delicate documents. So in that cases, they used to give a retina as a password. Now these retinas are being read by the devices, this kind of biometric devices, and then they say that okay, if the retina matches, then they say the password is okay, and document opens. Otherwise, the document will not open, so nobody can steal the retina configuration of a person easily. Biometric is the best protection method right now we are having, because everybody in the world is having different fingerprints, different retina measurements, and different in many aspects like tongue and many such. So therefore biometric is the right now the most popular and effective way to maintain security of anything. So biometrics are the devices which are capable of identifying a person's identity on the basis of their distinctive physical characteristics. So you can understand that the distinctive physical characteristics means a person who is having a very distinct characteristics. Like my fingerprint will never match with anybody in this world. Similarly, my retina configuration, my heart rate, my tongue print will never match with anybody else in the world. Therefore, it is my distinctive physical character which can be used as a password, which has been done in these nowadays. So these days, many biometric devices are available that can scan and detect a person's fingerprint, face, iris, voice, hand, and so on for identification and access control at various places such as in offices, passport offices, airports, and so on. They help in enhancing the security as compared to the system of login, IDs, and passwords. So it is the best way of maintaining the security. So biometric, I think some of you have seen while you have gone for making your Aadhaar card, you have seen that your fingerprint has been scanned. Your all 10 fingerprints has been scanned, and your retina has been taken, retina photograph has been taken, and then your Aadhaar card has been made. So in your Aadhaar card, all your informations are there. From easily nobody can steal a photo only, fix a photo of a person and say that this is my Aadhaar card. Because once you are giving your Aadhaar number, if you are giving your fingerprint, it checks whether your fingerprint matches or not. If it matches, then only it will say yes, it's your Aadhaar card. Otherwise, it will easily be caught that this Aadhaar card is a fake Aadhaar card. So this is the method by which we can understand. Now there are some areas or places where biometric devices are being used. Now let us see some areas like at what places for making attendance. We know that whenever we go for any company, any ward, like our school is also having such biometrics. So when we enter into the school, we uh, you know put our fingerprint, scan our fingerprint in this way, so that your biometric understand that whether this employee is belonging to our school or not. Okay, and in lot of schools found in many places where students are also coming inside the school and they put their fingerprint on this biometrics and they give their attendance, and in this way nobody can cheat or nobody can say anything that I have came to school but my attendance not given. Sometimes sometimes these kind of things may happen by mistakenly. Such problem will not be there at airports for enabling quick recognitions of passengers. So if you are in airport and you have bought one ticket, and if you are being identified manually, then it becomes a lot of time. Whether you in case of that, if you are being checked with the biometric, then the time consumes consumption is very less, and you can easily being taken to the aeroplane easily. At banks for accessing safe vaults and lockers. Right now, in many banks, if they don't have lock and keys system in the lockers, they used to give some biometric format where they used to put their finger, then only the locker opens, so that nobody can open these lockers. Uh, you know, so it's a very safe way to maintain something. Now at offices for accessing secured areas like server rooms. So there are some secured areas in the office which is known as server rooms where lot of important informations are found. So such places are very delicate. No means anybody cannot move into the server room very easily. Therefore, there you can set your biometric system where the person who is only authorized to come inside that server room will only put their finger into the biometric machines, and then only the gate will open and you can get inside. So such kind of securities are very useful also. And the another one is for unlocking mobile phones. We know that right now lot of mobile phones, including Samsung, Redmi, and many more phones are having such kind of fingerprint, opening, so that if anybody steals anybody's phone, that person cannot open the phone because fingerprint doesn't match. So fingerprint scanning is the best way of securing your phone, so that if anybody comes and collect your phone, steal your phone, then nobody can open that phone easily, and nobody can access the data that you have saved into your mobile phone. So I can say that biometric is the best method to uh, mm, maintain the security for a particular purpose. So I hope I made everything clear today. We have completed our input devices. Now in the next class we'll start with output devices. If you are having any question, again the same thing I'm repeating in every video. This video also I'm telling. If you are having any queries, anything to say, you please write a comment on the place from where you are collecting your videos, and I'll be answering over there. And if you have understood also, you can comment over there so that I can understand that how many of the students are watching these videos. Thank you a lot, and have a nice day. Bye bye.